For years, I've dreamed about a life where I can travel with the most convenience and without selling my soul. Basically, spending a lot of money and time. But whenever I hit the planning process, it seemed impossible. But I kind of feel like a fool because the answer was always right in front of me. Now, van life, especially over the last few years, has become one of the most popular ways to travel. But when looking into that, I ran into the same roadblocks. And that is what brought me to this idea. Now, I know it's not the biggest or most all-terrain vehicle, but my Kia has seen its fair share of road trips and not entirely the smoothest. I've traveled in my Kia to Alabama Hills, Trona Pinnacles, Death Valley, Las Vegas, more times than I'm willing to admit, and even space. Okay, that would have been pretty cool though. And then the thought crossed my mind, why not take the vehicle I travel in and turn it into the vehicle I could live in? So I just finished completely cleaning out my Kia. It was a mess, and it was necessary for the build process ahead of us. I kind of wanted to run through my strategy for finding a proper build to put into this Kia, how I did it, where I looked, if I had success looking, and things you could do to make the process much easier on your end. So for starters, the first thing I did was I looked all over YouTube, I looked all over Google, blog posts, anything I can find. My car is a 2010 Kia Soul. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a very good build for that, so I had to improvise. I started looking for builds that people were doing in other vehicles that were maybe similar style, still didn't have much luck. I finally stumbled upon this video by a woman named Allison Anderson, and she was doing a DIY build for her Subaru. I watched her video, it was super helpful. I figured I could take some ideas from that video and implement it into my build, and that's kind of what we're gonna do. Kind of going into this a little blind, but I'm thinking 3 pieces of wood. The one closest to the front seats, I want to put a piano hinge in between that one and the middle piece. That way it can flip up, I can keep storage under there, and also I'm able to, move my seats back when I'm driving, because that'd be kind of nice, right? And then a piece back here that also flips up, there'll be storage under there. There'll probably be small roller storage bins. I will show you in this video what that's going to be. And I think the best thing to do now is start to measure. We need to measure the entire inside, make sure we get all of our dimensions correct, and I'll show you how I do that. And yeah, this should be pretty decently okay, right? For the measurements, I started off by measuring from the back to my seats, which I needed to fold all the way up to fit, and I got 60 inches there. And then from side to side, door to door, I came up with 43.5 inches. It just fit the most appropriately, and it was going to be perfect for what I needed it for. Now, what you could do is you could always just go to Home Depot and get these cut down yourself. I actually just took the 60-inch piece that I got and had Home Depot cut down the 20-inch piece from the 60. So then I had a 40-inch slab and a 20-inch slab. That way I can attach this piano hinge and I'm able to flip up one portion. Now, what I found is if you're doing this build with similar dimensions, you're going to actually have some excess plywood left. I bought a 48-inch by 96-inch piece, so I actually had room to make the 3 legs I needed under my 60-inch portion of my build. Originally, I started at 10 inches in height, and I realized I couldn't flip up the piano hinge portion of my build, so my dad actually cut it down to about 7 inches with a bit of a slope because my seats don't go completely down, and that worked out pretty nicely. And for the final portion of my build, I decided to grab these self-adhesive carpet tiles on Amazon for just under 20 bucks. They come with 12 tiles, they're about 12 by 12, and I had to buy 2 packs to fill up my actual build, and it worked out nicely. It just kind of made it feel a little more like home. All right, I know why you guys are here. It's time to show you the final build. Well, there it is, guys. My Kia Soul build. It's really just a bed and some storage, but it's definitely going to be a new and adventurous chapter in my life that I'm excited to share with you guys. It's going to be a lot of traveling, a lot of photography, and just meeting new people, working on this YouTube channel. I'm very, very excited that it's done and it's travel ready. There's gonna be a lot more we do with this. It doesn't stop here, but it's just fun, man. Big shout out to my dad and my girlfriend for helping me out with this build. If you are struggling to do anything, you know, people can help, so don't be afraid to reach out and ask. I hope if you guys are enjoying, make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to push weekly content. Sometimes I'm not gonna be able to based on what's happening in life in general, but I'm gonna try my best to, and we're gonna see where this Kia takes us. I think we're gonna get a lot of cool stuff out of it, and if you want me to visit a place, make sure to comment below. If I didn't answer any questions in this video that you need answering, also comment that below. And on top of that, if there's anything you want me to do or show on this channel, also comment that down below. Thank you guys so much. We will see you on the next video. Peace.